All right, guys. Just by looking at this chart right now, you would notice that the strategy I'm about to show you guys is really effective. Look at that, right? Look at that long. Can you see? Can you see how many candlesticks have been cut around this level? But then again, this video I'm going to be talking about how to catch spikes. All right, I'm going to be talking about how to catch spikes. Now, a lot of people get to ask me why there are too many strategies. Why there are too many strategies every time, right? Okay, the truth is, so these guys, the brokers, right? They usually just update their system every time. All right, the plan is to just get traders to fail. That's the truth. Like, the plan is, these people want to have the traders fail every single time so they gain, right? You know that when you lose they gain, when you gain they lose, kind of. Yeah. So they keep updating the system, all right, every single time. So you need to have an updated strategy, guys. You need to have an updated strategy. Now, don't have me wrong, don't quote me wrong. Some strategies last the test of time. Like, that strategies I created some years ago that are still very effective today. All right, that are still very effective today. But it's very important that you keep following up, you keep updating your strategy, and keep just following up. That's basically just following up. All right, so make sure that you follow up all the strategies that we post on this platform. All right, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. If you are new here, especially, just make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so that every single update you make on here, you will get it firsthand. Okay, also ensure to share with your friends so that they get to benefit from the free knowledge that we share on here. All right, I'll also be dropping my WhatsApp number on the description of this video. I will drop our free Telegram link so that you can be on that group and be a part of what we're having there. It's very important for you as a trader to be where a lot of other traders are, and are gaining wisdom, are gaining knowledge, are gaining freebies generally. Yeah. So be a part of that group. Click on the link in the description of this video and you'll be able to join our free Telegram group. We have over 1,000 people there, about 1,500 or thereabout, can't remember. But just make sure you join us there, and then you'll have value. All right, so for this strategy, I want to show you guys how to catch spikes. This strategy has a very powerful combination of three indicators, three very powerful indicators. All right, three very powerful indicators. So make sure that you follow up and be able to set it up for yourself. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how it basically works. It's very effective. You can see, let me show you more areas where you see the spikes are being caught, and then you can see. All right, you can see what happens when price is at the when price at this level. All right, what you will see right there is a spike. All right, and also when price is at this level, all right, what you see is the candlesticks dropping. All right, so this strategy works both ways. It works for catching of spikes. It also works for scalping. All right, but for the sake of this video, I am teaching you guys how to catch spikes using this strategy. How to catch spikes using this strategy. All right, I'm going to also make a video to show you how to scalp using this strategy. But then again, I'm going to make that video for the sake of people who are really new into this, right? But if you are somebody who has been trading before, you would automatically know how to do it, how to be able to scalp using this same strategy just by watching this video that is about spikes. You'll be able to tell how to scalp with it. All right, how to scalp with it. But I'm going to make the video for the newbies, okay, I want everybody to have a fair understanding of these things. I don't want you gambling. I don't want you playing around with your money. It's not something that you should do. It's not good for you to just invest money where you are not sure of. All right, so okay, so let's quickly go to it. I'm going to show you guys the setup right now. All right, so you need just 3 combination of indicators with very powerful setup, right? Very powerful setup. Now what we need is the commodity channel index, that's the CCI. We also need the relative strength index, that's the RSI, and we also need the moving average. All right, we also need the moving average. Okay, so we all need this on the indicator window. Now if you are new to this, let me just quickly clear that up so we do it all afresh. All right, if you are new to this, you won't have any indicator on your chart, so you want to add the first indicator by clicking the plus sign on your main window. All right, so you click the plus sign on the right side of your main window. When you click that, you'll be able to add the CCI first. All right, so these are the setup. We need period 14 apply to close. All right, levels is not needed, so you don't need to add that. All right, if you needed any level, I will just show you what to add, and then you probably just add levels. All right, but since you don't need any level, if you have any level already, all you need to do is just clear it up by sliding. Excuse me. So you simply just clear it up by sliding it this way and then deleting it. All right, that's if you're using iOS though. All right, for Android users, you'll be able to clear it up anyhow. I'm sure you know how to do that. It's not difficult. All right, so we don't need any levels. So for the time frames, you need to see that it is on all time frames. That means you should highlight all the time frames. And then for style, you want to use color, the same color as the one on your background, the background of your charts. All right, so mine is the white background, so that's why I'm using the white color, guys. All right, for pixel, you can use like 2 pixels for this, guys. Use just 2 pixels for this. All right, so you're done with this setup. You simply just click done, and you would have this guy. The CCI is already on your chart right now. All right, CCI is already on your chart right now. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to add the second indicator. Now you're not adding it to the main window anymore. You're adding it to your indicator window 1. Now when you add the first indicator, which is the CCI, it would automatically create an indicator window 1 for you. All right, it automatically creates the indicator window 1 for you. All right, which is what we have here. So now the next indicator would be added to the indicator window 1. So this time around, you're clicking the plus sign next to the indicator window 1. All right, and you want to add your RSI. Okay, your relative strength index. This is it. So you want to add with the following parameters. Period 6 apply to close. Levels should be 90 and 10. All right, level should be 90 and 10, and then you leave it at all time frames. Also ensure to use the color as the same on your background. Use the same color as that of your charts, and then 2 pixels is fine, and then you click done. All right, you click done, and then you would have the RSI. If you notice, you now have the RSI. I was going to talk about a spike. There was going to be a spike very soon, and it just spiked. All right, so we have the RSI here, and we also have the what is it called, the CCI here. All right, so now you have these 2 indicators on your chart, guys. You have these 2 indicators in your chart. All right, I wish I had set up. I'd finished the setup, so I'll show you where we are likely to catch that spike that just happened. All right, but then it's fine. So the next indicator I want to add is the moving average. This time you are still adding it to the indicator window 1. All right, so you simply add the moving average with the following setup. Period 4 shift 0 method, simple, apply to close, no levels needed. All right, allow it to be on all time frames, and this time around you can choose a color that will be visible on your charts. You don't need to use the same color as the one on your charts, right? You need to use a color that will be visible. Since my chart is the white background, I'm using a black color, or I could use any other color that would be visible on the white background, right? So you should do same. Make sure you choose a color that will be visible on the background of your chart. If your chart is the white or black background, you should be using colors that will be visible. For black, you'll be using bright colors. For white, you'll be using dark colors. Okay, so you're done with this. Simply just click done. All right, why did that spike happen? You see this little spike that we just witnessed here. All right, it happened because excuse me, it happened because the moving average line here, the black line on the indicator window 1, had come to the point where a spike would happen. All right, it had come to this level where a spike would happen. All right, so whenever you have your what is it called, your moving average, the black line, whenever you have it around this level, all right, you should be expecting a spike. And whenever you have it around this level, all right, you should be expecting a couple of candlesticks to drop back into the region here, all right. I'm talking about, it should be dropping from once the black moving average line gets to this level and then starts dropping, then you should be expecting it back into this level. Now the market moves in 3 directions. We all know that. Okay, for the sake of those who don't know, all right, the forex market moves in 3 directions. It moves upwards, it moves sideways, it moves downwards. All right, so you want to take advantage of the upward movement and the downward movement. Okay, it's advised to always avoid the sideways movement, except you are pro enough to go aggressive in the market like some of us. All right, so when price has come all the way up to a certain level, right, there's always a point of resistance where price would always want to bounce back from. And when it gets to that resistance, when it gets to that high point where it was before, usually drops to retest the low. All right, now the market, when it creates a high, it creates a low, creates another high, creates another low. That's how it goes. All right, if it's going in an upward direction, it usually creates series of highs and higher highs and lows and lower lows and all of that, right? I mean higher lows, right? Just like in the case here, you see, I'm just trying to show you guys an example. This is not an ideal trend line or whatever. I'm just trying to explain something. Okay, so now what I'm trying to say is, when the market is going upwards, you can see that it keeps creating the high. Sorry about that. It creates the high. Oh my god, what's going on here? Okay, so the market would simply just create the high and then the low. All right, and then it goes back to the high. All right, and then it drops back to the low. Do you understand? Now this time around, it creates what ends up happening is the high, the low, a higher high which is higher than the previous one, and another low which is higher than the previous low, which is a higher low. All right, so that gives you a clear direction of the market. It gives you a clear direction of the market. So like I was saying, it's your duty to spot out the clear direction of the market, so you follow suit. All right, you follow that direction. Okay, so once you see a clear sign that the market is going to the upside, all right, you as a trader, is your duty to follow the market to the upside. If you see that it's coming down, it's your duty to follow the market to the downside. All right, so these powerful indicators are just meant to show you when price has gotten to a certain high, a certain peak, and then it's about to drop. All right, so here around this level here, the indicators here would show you whenever your moving average gets to this point, it shows you that price has gotten to a resistance level that it usually drops from. All right, and then when it drops down to the low here, it shows you also that price has gotten to the lowest point where it usually bounces back from. All right, so sometimes you see that whenever it gets here, it spikes immediately. Sometimes it drops a bit more before it spikes, but it usually reacts around this level, and it usually pushes back up around this level, and it usually reacts around this level, and it usually drops back down around this level. Now, for you to be on a safe side, guys, this is very important. Listen to these, guys. For you to be on the safe side, it's important for you to already know the direction of the market on a higher time frame before you even decide where you want to go to. Okay, so what I usually do is I go to the let's say 30 minutes time frame, or the 4 hours, or the 1 hour, any one of them, and try to observe the direction of the market. So as you can see here, it is obvious, right? It is obvious. Let me take all of that off, right? Excuse me, brother. So it's obvious that the market has been pushing upwards on a 4 hours time frame, right? You can see that I have a position running since I've been swinging this market for a very long time. My SL is just intact though. So it is obvious that the market has been buying for a very long time. It's going upwards for a very long time. All right, for a very long time. So this is a clear indication that the market will keep going upwards. All right, unless it breaks the previous low. All right, before it breaks the previous low, it will take a lot of time, right? You see my entry. You see where my entry is at. All right, see where my entry is at. This is my entry right here. All right, so this goes to show you that the market is in an uptrend. All right, so once you see a clear uptrend on the higher time frame, like the 4 hours, trust me, guys, you are good to go. Once you see a clear uptrend on the 4 hours, you are good to go. A clear uptrend on the 4 hours, on the 1 hour, on the daily, you're good to go. All you need to do is just come back to your indicators on the 1 minute time frame and ensure that the market does everything that I explained. All right, you want to see your this moving average line. I don't know what color you'll be using, but whatever color you use, make sure that it's the moving average you're looking at. You want to see that it is at this point. You want to see that it is at this level, all right, and then you should be expecting spikes. As far as the market is in an uptrend, all right, you should be expecting spikes around that level. All right, so if you back test, you see that it usually happens. It happens almost all the time, guys. You see that it usually happens whenever price gets to that point, it spikes. All right, whenever it gets to that point. Look, this is another example of a big spike, a huge spike after price touched this level, guys. It spiked all the way. You can see how long this spike is, guys. Even if I wanted to just scalp and leave the market, I would have taken a lot of profit out. All right, you see, whenever price comes to that level, what you just witness is just all the spikes, guys. So it's that easy. It's not so complicated. You see, whenever it gets to that point, you see what you see is the maximum spikes. All right, so how much would you have made from this market, guys? It's a lot of money, guys. It's a lot of money. So just reach out to me, guys. I'll be dropping my WhatsApp number in the description of this video. Reach out to me for more clarity. If you need more clarity, reach out to me for our services. We give pro signals to the VIP members. We make a lot of money every day. All right, except for days that the market is having coin. The market is behaving somehow. We just get to avoid the market, right? But most time, guys, almost every day of the week, we match the market. We make a lot of profit in market. All right, so just join us, guys. Join us. And also, our mentorship program is live. All right, we are taking students. It's very affordable right now. From January, we are going to be activating the prices on our website, www.southsideforex.com. We are going to be activating the prices on that website. For now, we are giving massive discount offer. You can see the information on our free Telegram group, so make sure you join the group and see for yourself. All right, you don't want to miss this, guys. Just make sure you join us, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.